Hi everyone, welcome on board to Helper.tv, where you get the reliable news that is tailored for you, and of course where you can actually comment and interact. I say a very big thank you to those who have taken time to subscribe to this channel, and if you're yet to subscribe, kindly tap on that subscription button and also the red bell icon so you will be notified whenever videos such as this are uploaded.
When people complain, at times we might wonder why they are complaining. Let us get down to Nigeria and look at previous administration and this present administration. Now we are talking about loan. Governments do loan in different countries, and when they loan, we want to see what the loan is used for. Is it for progress? Is it loan that will not be accounted for? Why is there waste in the land? These are things that we need to look into. Some have said that Buhari has loaned more than previous administration. Now, I'm not going to tell you that previous administration have been anything better. They are all thieves. They loan. We can actually look at the $2 billion that was supposed to be used for security to fight and crush Boko Haram, and we know where the money went into. They share the money all over the place. Now, let us go back to Abacha loot and a lot of supposed money that they claim that they recovered, and the ones that they are still recovering. Let us even look at the money they claim they got from some houses that have been hidden in Lagos, everywhere in the north, and all of this money. What has this money been used for? This money has been collected, but we cannot actually point to what the money has been used for. It's as if the money goes back into the drain and they recycle the money. Right now, Buhari is loaning, and we know that when you loan, your foreign exchange is determined by the person that loans you the money. And the loan, definitely you know what it is. Every Nigerian, as long as Nigeria remains Nigeria, will have to pay one way or the other for this loan. Nigeria up for sale, as Senate has approved this request to collect it. Is really going on. 2019, total debt is 83.8 billion, as it is said. Buhari added $20.8 billion in 4 years. Lawan has approved the $22.7 billion. So total public debt is $106.5 billion in just 5 years. They say Buhari borrowed for $43.5 billion, $19.5 billion, less of what PDP borrowed in 16 years. Now, I said, this is modern slavery. I do not care about saying good things about the previous administration and say Goodluck Jonathan is a better man, Goodluck Jonathan is a good man. None of them are good. They end up borrowing and stealing the money. The money keeps going around circles. This administration that claimed that they are going to come out to fight corruption seems to be one of the most corrupt government that we have ever seen. Also, borrowing and sharing the money. How? What is really happening? What is this money borrowed for? Is it supposed to be borrowed at all? Now, let us quickly go through the allocations of this supposed $22.7 billion that Buhari has gotten by the approval of this Senate that we have. Buhari wanted to get this money back then during Bukola Saraki's regime era. He couldn't get it off. Why? Maybe Bukola Saraki and the Senate needed a bribe. They needed their own Ghana must go. Or was it a much more progressive advice from Bukola Saraki to the president telling him, look, don't borrow this amount of money. You're going to put everyone into debt, even though it doesn't concern him because he has also taken his own shares, right now facing his own trials and his own tribulation. They claim this money is $22.7 billion. It's a loan. How is this money allocated? This money is supposed to be used as a claim to, build facilities, infrastructures, and all over the states, all over the nation. North Central, they claim it's $6 billion that has been allocated to them. Northeast, $3 billion. Northwest, $6 billion. Southeast, they said 0. South, $4 billion. Southwest, $2 billion. Now, when you do the maths together, does this amount to $22.7 billion or more? That is the report we have right there. Let's see if they're going to come up with more of this. The 9th National Assembly approved President Buhari's request to borrow more than $22 billion to finance capital projects across the country. And it is reported that not even a dime of this huge amount of money that is going to put a lot of people in debt, both the Southeast, Southwest, North Central, Middle Belt, and all of that into debt. This money, they claim that none has been allocated to any project in the southeast of Nigeria. And a lot of, there is this project that is supposed to be Eastern Railway, that is supposed to run from Port Harcourt, Aba, Umaya, down to Makurdi, Lafia, Enugu, Jos, Bauchi, and like that, single dual carriageway. They claim that this administration has dismissed it and it is no longer functioning. They are no longer looking into it. Why should the Senate approve a loan? Why should they approve this loan? Of what use is this? Is this going to take us to the next level? The People's Democratic Party, PDP, has berated all Progressive Congress APC senators for approving President Muhammadu Buhari's request for a fresh 22.7 billion loan, even amidst public outcry against it. The party said the approval clearly indicates that the ruling APC was out to only satisfy its immediate selfish gains and plunge the nation into further hardship under burdens of overwhelming loans. In a statement signed by the National Publicity Secretary of the People's Democratic Party, Mr. Kola, the PDP expressed dismay over the approval giving the loan even when Buhari presidency has not justified the request. According to the PDP, the approval championed by APC senators is a situation that validates apprehension that the APC senators have become rubber stamp legislators. Now I'm going to go through the statement. The fact that the 22.7 billion loan request brimmed with unexplained, obscure, overbloated, and questionable sub-airs, such as the scandalous 500 million, and that's that's $500 million. That's 180 billion naira smuggled in under the guise of upgrading the Nigerian Television Authority, NTA, shows that the APC and the cabal in the presidency are in a huge financial racket. They claim that NTA will be upgraded to be CNN and they need $500 million and that's $180 billion. This came out from the mouth of liar Muhammad. Some claim that they know that Nigeria is going to break apart and they are working tirelessly to make sure that they corner a huge amount of money from the government, from the oil, from wherever places to transfer it to the north. So if Nigeria breaks apart, they already have money to build up their own nation. Now, they say this shows that APC and a cabal in the presidency are in a huge financial racket for which they are ready to plunge Nigerians into more sufferings in approving the loan, even after it was clear that Nigerians are averse to it. The APC senators have confirmed that they are in league with other APC leaders to fleece our nation and bring more hardship to the people. And they said this is disheartening. APC, PDP, they are all birds of the same feather. They are all thieves. They are all criminals. We are talking of $22.7 billion that has been borrowed, loaned. It's a very terrible issue. It's a terrible issue. We thought this would, they would have taken the money they brought, Abacha, Loot, and the rest of that to harness the nation to the next level, to take the nation to the next level. But unfortunately, this government wants to keep borrowing. They claim that 2 billion got out of the past administration under the watch of Goodluck Jonathan, and the money was swallowed. They served it like dinner and breakfast. And now they are borrowing more. It's terrible. Anyway, under the external jurisdiction and or the law, there is this constitution that opposes excessive borrowing and makes Nigeria a slave of external jurisdiction and also impairs our national drive for self-reliance. Now, Section 16, subsection 1 says, harness the resources of the nation and promote national prosperity in an efficient and dynamic and self-reliant economy. This is not what they are doing. Control the national economy in such manner as to secure the maximum welfare and freedom and happiness of every citizen on the basis of social justice and equality of status and opportunity. But that is not so. These actions of this government shows that they do not have the interest of the people. You might say, well, there's no big deal in borrowing money, but I tell you that this money that is being borrowed is going to put everybody into much debt. That's just what it's going to put everyone into much debt. That's just what it is. So I don't know what your opinion is. Like I said, countries do borrow money, but when you borrow money and the money is used for things, is used efficiently, productively, then you might say, yes, we got a return and this is what we have. But unfortunately, they're just borrowing money and sharing it. Imagine they want to upgrade NTA to CNN. That's not to say NTA is a station, national station that is something to write home about. But they are going to borrow this amount of money to upgrade NTA to be like CNN, Of course, you know what it is. Money is going to be buried here and there. Well, what's your own opinion about this? They said zero allocation to the Southeast. Is it true? Drop your comment at the section below. And while you're at that, if you're not a member of this channel, we can grow it together by you tapping on the subscription button and the red notification icon bell below. It will alert you whenever videos are uploaded. Thanks for stopping by.